This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
How about that? Ole stepping into the ring, Arn right behind him. Ole looking studly, catching trash and throwing it back at the fans. And Arn's rocking that TV title. Let's take a listen.
Oh my God.
Is this Sam Houston and Nelson Royal?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, I'm putting my money on the Andersons. Just a hunch.
As you should, my friend. As you should. Oh God.
Man, can you believe? I mean, I know I'm just a little traumatized. Can you believe that Silva wouldn't just admit that he shit my floor?
Oh, I can believe it.
Listen, I know we had fun talking about it on the show last week. We were yucking it up and hamming it up. In the scheme of things, it's really not that big of a deal. But now the idea that he's dug his heels in and won't just admit when he was wrong and say he's sorry, it's pretty disappointing.
I don't know. You may want to rewind the tape, and of course, this would all this is incriminating evidence. You know, they tell you what you could say can be used against you, and he wouldn't. I mean, it's been incriminated. So I get it. You know, when my job's on the line, my reputation's on the line, I'm gonna, lie like him too. So he's a liar. He's a liar. He a lie.
Let's listen to this intro.
In Mooresville, weighing 228 pounds, Nelson Royal. A special challenge match, one fall, 20 minutes.
How about the how would you describe the response for Nelson Royal?
Yay! Couple of us over here remember Nelson from years gone by. He's a local guy in Mooresville. Yay! Anybody else cheering for me? Nope. All right, I'll keep cheering. A lot of see a lot of Brock Anderson and Arn here, don't we? Or a lot of, I mean, he looks like his kid here, for crying out loud.
Nelson Royal looks like he could be Dave Silva's uncle.
He sure could. Oh, I think about this, and I think about the old days, and I know Ole was a fixture in Georgia, and that's where he was and he lived, but man, he was a fixture in Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling too. Now Ole's here, so Peggy Latham's got to be around here. You see any bright orange bullshit smock or anything like that?
Can't be far away.
A moo with some. Okay, look at him talking to Jackie. Oh God.
How was Jackie treated by the quote unquote boys?
I think
say David or Jimmy.
I think they're all treated the same way.
Everybody handled them with respect and dignity.
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
Jackie was a little bit more, of course, when I knew Jackie and actually hung with Jackie a little bit, traveled with him some. When I knew Jackie, he wasn't married, and Jackie was, kind of a free spirit. But yeah, they all treated him with respect. Jackie not only ran the camera here, but I've talked so many times about us and doing those promos all day in the garage. He ran the cameras for those all those years. So, he stayed. Listen, Jackie stayed busy. He was, and I'm not so sure. It's something that maybe we could, I don't know, we could ask one day. I'm not so sure how much Jackie was involved in the decision-making process of Jim Crockett Promotions.
I should ask him.
Yeah, I think it was pretty much David and Jimmy, with being mostly Jimmy, So, because I, to be honest with you, I don't know. I mean, Francis, I don't know if the family ever got together, all four of them, the kids, and Mrs. Crockett, the mother, was alive at this time. So I don't know how many times the family got together and made decisions. I don't know. I mean, if you go back to the sale of Watts, it seems like on the surface, this was an idea that Jimmy Crockett's idea, and nobody else in the family wanted to do it. I know David didn't. I mean, that's what I think. David didn't. But so I don't know if it was one man running everything or what, or how it happened. It'd be interesting to hear how that all came about. You know, did the family get together and say, "Hey, we're going to buy Bill Watts out"? And some of the members of the family said, "No, it's a bad idea." And Jimmy said, "I'm going to do it anyway. I'm moving to Dallas. Dusty's going to move there too." Just interesting, you know. And well, as darkness settles here on Charlotte, you know, Nelson was a good wrestler.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And he helped train Ken Shamrock. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yep.
Wow. Here's a question, an answer that you may know and I don't know, and I should. Is he still alive?
No.
Nelson's not alive. Okay.
He did have a here.
What's that?
We're watching a match that's 35 years old, and as he's wrestling in this match, he's 70.
Okay, so he lived to a bright. He lived to his 90s. That's good for him.
He was born in 35 and he died in 02.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, Nelson's a good guy, man, and was a very good wrestler. He was a wrestler from the old school to where, you know, I may be wrong, and people who maybe followed wrestling in the 60s, maybe maybe Dick Bourne, who, by the way, recently turned 60. Maybe Dick Bourne knows if Nelson was a main eventer back in the 60s in the Mid-Atlantic. I don't know. I just never did see Nelson as one of those main eventers. But, you know, again, as we said earlier with Black Bart, he's a hell of a hand. He could do a good job putting people over. So there. And he was, you know, he had a ranch out in Mooresville. So he really was
and a Western store.
Yeah, he was a.
He was a Renaissance man.
Yes, Renaissance. Very well said.
He was even active in Crime Stoppers and drug abuse resistance education, aka DARE.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he did a lot of things for a lot of folks, and unfortunately developed Alzheimer's later in life and sadly passed away at just 66 years old.
Wow.
But if he was here today, he'd be well into his 80s, and he'd be reminding us all that Tony Schiavone ain't worth a shit.
Vince really bought into that bulldog, though, didn't they?
This is going to be the finish.
Okay. Yeah. Roll him over, so to speak.
Andersons are victorious.
They stole it, man. That's a good heel finish right there.
Man, I can't believe Paul Orndorff's gone.
It's sad. It's sad. And I hated that Ole's in bad shape. Hated that Arn is 600 pounds. Just hate all that.
You're mean.
Arn is a joy.
What do you think of the presentation now that it's starting to get darker? You got the lights turning on, the sun has set.
Yeah.
It feels cooler at night, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.